Yo, Giants Nation, hold on to your helmets because the New York Giants just lit up the 2025 preseason with a thrilling 34-25 win over the Buffalo Bills on August 10th, 2025. And one underdog is stealing the spotlight. Picture this, a fourth-string running back, nicknamed Turbo, turning heads with game-changing catches and a punt return that's got coaches buzzing. Is Dante Miller the secret weapon Big Blue needs to lock down a roster spot? Strap in, because we're diving into the latest New York Giants news that's got the Meadowlands roaring with excitement. What's good, Giants Nation? It's your boy, bleeding blue and red, here to break down the electrifying performance of Dante Miller, the unheralded hero who might have just punched his ticket to the Giants' 53-man roster in yesterday's preseason opener. With stars like Russell Wilson, Jackson Dart, and Malik Neighbors shining, it's Miller's 7 catches and special teams flair that have Brian Dable talking. With the regular season 27 days away, this win is a massive vibe check for a team desperate to erase a 3-14 2024 season. So, grab your Giants gear, crank up the volume, and let's unpack why Miller's breakout is the talk of New York Giants news. Did his performance get you hyped? Drop it in the comments and let's fire up this hype train. Let's dive into the star of the show, Dante Turbo Miller, the fourth-string running back who turned the Bills' game into his personal highlight reel. Listed behind Tyrone Tracy Jr., Cam Skadabo, and Devin Singletary on the Giants' first unofficial depth chart, Miller was a long shot to make the roster. But on Saturday, he led the team with 7 receptions for 80 yards, turning short passes and screens into chunk plays with his blazing speed. Per A to Z Sports. Head coach Brian Dable, speaking Sunday, hinted Miller's dynamic receiving skills have him firmly in the mix for the final 53, per Giants.com. His 20-yard punt return, his first chance as a returner, added fuel to his case. Picture Miller juking defenders on a screen pass, leaving Bills linebackers in the dust. Pure electricity. Does Miller make the roster? Let me know your take below. Miller's performance earned him Dable's Offensive Player of the Game nod, a huge deal for an undrafted free agent from Columbia who spent 2024 on the practice squad. While his 22 yards on 10 carries showed he's not a pure rusher, his ability to manipulate space as a receiver was unreal. A to Z Sports notes his dangerous acceleration turned heads, but Dable emphasized special teams as Miller's path to roster. It's not just competing against running backs. It's competing against other positions for special teams roles. Despite not being listed as a returner on the depth chart, Miller's 20-yard punt return against Buffalo, per BigBlueInteractive.com, could shift that. With the Giants facing the Jets next, will Miller get more return reps? What's his best shot, offense or special teams? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The Bills game was a wild one, with the Giants' offense and defense clicking. Russell Wilson went 6 of 7 for 28 yards, setting up a 53-yard field goal by Drew McAtamney, per ESPN. Rookie Jackson Dart, the number 25 pick, threw for 154 yards and a 29-yard touchdown to Lil Jordan Humphrey, while Jameis Winston added 62 yards and a score to Gunnar Olszewski. The defense, led by Shane Bowen's Pirate mentality, sealed a 34-25 win with a Drew Phillips fumble recovery that set up an 8-yard touchdown pass from Tommy DeVito to Jonathan Ward, per Fox Sports. Malik Neighbors, coming off a 1,204-yard rookie season, hauled in a 35-yard bomb, per The Athletic. Tracy ran for 47 yards, carrying the number 29 legacy of Alex Webster. But Miller's 7 catches stole the show. Can he keep this momentum? How many touches does he get against the Jets? Let's hear your predictions. The linebacker core added serious juice to the win. Micah McFadden delivered the hit of the game, crushing the Bills running back on a flat throw, while rookie Abdul Carter, despite just 6 snaps, collapsed pockets with breathtaking speed, per BigBlueInteractive.com. Kayvon Thibodeau and Brian Burns brought heat, and undrafted linebacker Trace Ford's fumble recovery was a game-changer. Bobby Okereke looked sharp, but backups Darius Moiseau, Chris Board, Dione Johnson, and KJ Cloyd struggled in coverage for the game breakdown. Bowen's defense, which managed just 5 interceptions in 2024, 31st in the NFL, is hungry for turnovers. A recent X post from Art Stapleton called Carter's swipe move a glimpse of stardom. Which linebacker steps up next week? Drop your pick below. Roster battles are heating up, and Miller's performance puts him in the spotlight. With just $3.8 million in cap space. Per over the cap, veterans like Rakeem Nunez-Roches, $3.6 million. Zach Pascal, $1.1 million. And Graham Gano, for $0.4 million, are under pressure. Gano hit 3 field goals, 53, 50, 51 yards, per Jordan Ronan on X, but McAtammy's 42-yard game winner keeps the kicker battle alive. Pascal caught a touchdown but trails undrafted rookies Bose Collins and Jalen Camber. Ford's fumble recovery strengthens his case over Tomlin Fox, while Moiso and Board need to step up. Tracy and Scotabo are locked in, but Miller's special teams upside could edge out Singletary for RB3. The Giants under 25 core, Neighbors Carter, Dart, Thibodeau, ranks 4th in the NFL per ESPN. Does Miller make the cut? Drop your 53-man roster predictions below. This win is a massive vibe check for a team desperate to flip the script after a 2024 season marred by 85 sacks allowed and a 30th-ranked offense, 294.8 yards per game. GM Joe Schoen's offseason moves Wilson, Dart, Carter, Paulson Adebo, Roy Robertson Harris. Earn an A- from SI.com. The offensive line, with Andrew Thomas back from a Liz Frank injury, allowed just 1 sack. Per Pro Football Focus, a huge step from last year's disaster. Neighbors, cleared after shoulder scare, is eyeing 1,500 yards for The Athletic. Scotebo's versatility, catching passes in camp, adds depth. Bowen's turnover chest, with Phillips and Ford's fumble recoveries, could push the defense to top 10 status. An X-post from Bobby Skinner called Miller's punt return a roster-defining moment. Can this team end the 13-year NFC East drought? What's your bold prediction for their record? Flood the comments. The bigger picture is electric, Giants Nation. The 2025 schedule is the NFL's toughest, with a 57.4% opponent win percentage per Sharp Football Analysis, facing the Commanders, Cowboys, and Chiefs early. Wilson's leadership, organizing team workouts, and Dart's 11 of 13 camp performance, per Giants.com, scream potential. Mike Kafka's RPO-heavy scheme is built for Tracy's legs, Neighbor's speed, and now Miller's receiving flair. The defense, with Newbin's 13 college interceptions and burn speed, could feast on short fields. This win, in Buffalo's final game at the current Highmark Stadium before their $2 billion venue opens in 2026, was a statement. Which young star takes the biggest leap, Miller, Carter, or Dart? Drop your pick in the comments. The road ahead is buzzing with anticipation. The Giants face the Jets in the MetLife Bowl on August 16th, with joint practices this week testing the O-line against Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams. Per Giants Wired, USAToday.com. Miller's punt return could earn him more special teams reps, while Carter needs more snaps to showcase his pass rush. The inside linebackers must clean up coverage miscues. With 2 more preseason games, Patriots on August 21st, this team is building swagger. An X-post from Jordan Ronan summed it up. Miller's speed could be the X factor for special teams. How many wins do you see in 2025? Drop your predictions below and keep the fire burning. Quick heads up, I pulled the latest from Giants.com, The Athletic, BigBlueInteractive.com, Pro Football Focus, Over the Cap, Fox Sports, ESPN, and A to Z Sports as of August 11th, 2025, confirming the 34-25 win. Miller's 7 catches for 80 yards, his 20-yard punt return, quarterback stats. Wilson, 6'7", 28 yards, Dart, 12-19, 154 yards, TD. Winston, 7'11", 62 yards, TD. Gano's 3 field goals, McAtammy's 42-yard game winner, and linebacker. Performances. Additional details on roster battles, the schedule, and camp updates were integrated for depth and accuracy. For more New York Giants news, check those sources. Giants Nation, this is our year to rise. Smash that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for weekly Giants content. Share this video with every fan you know, because we're building a movement. Let's go Big Blue, Until next time, keep bleeding blue and let's make 2025 legendary.